All right. This is also, now one thing you have to understand about astrology is astronomy. And when we talk about astronomy, we move to the planets like Mars. Mars is the ruler of Aries. Mars is the ruler of Aries. Aries is the lamb, and Mars is also a warring planet. You can actually use Mars as Mary. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. So this is when the fleece is white as snow. This is when you're going to see the springtime, the whiteness of the flowers. You're going to see flowers spring up. You know, that when plants come out of the cold winter, it's a whiteness to them. A lot of times, even if they may be a red flower whose fleece was white as snow, you can see the white fields again. You know, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. In other words, when Mars goes around, as the year passes around the earth, Aries goes right with the planet of Mars. Okay. Another thing that I wanted to bring out about the ram and the lamb. The next sign of Aries is the Taurus, the bull. And in Genesis, I believe it's Genesis 22, when Jacob is to sacrifice Isaac, and then Isaac say, "Where's the lamb?" All right. Isaac asks, "Where's the lamb?" And then you see a bull a bull next to him, and he uses the bull as a sacrifice. This is the Taurus, the bull. So you have the lamb and the bull. That's not a coincidental thing. This is what the writers of the Bible was talking about, for you to make sense of and read it in a deeper meaning instead of taking it from face value. You cannot, we live in a time now where you cannot take everything for face value, because you're going to be lost. This is 2020, and your vision should be at least normal and see through a lot of things. So we have Aries starting every morning at 6 a.m. 12 p.m. is when the sun is at one of its highest parts. Around 2, from 12 to 2, that's when the sun is at its highest. And then from 6 p.m., this is when the sun is setting. This is set. This is also, even when we talk about the 4 horsemen in Revelations, the white horse is Aries. The white horse is Aries. The green horse is Cancer in the summer. The red horse is Libra in autumn time. This is when the leaves starting to change colors, the red horse, or when the sun has turned water into wine. And this is the black horse is Capricorn in the winter. These are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in Revelations, the 4 cardinal points. This is also Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. These are the 4 Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So yes, that is the real thing. Jesus, one of the names for Jesus is the bright and morning star. He's the bright and morning star because This is when it's in Aries. This is the morning star of Aries. This is the lamb. This is the lamb or the ram. But it's better to use a lamb because a sheep is like a blind, easily led. Like sheep can be led to the slaughter without any resistance. That's why they love for you to be sheep, so that they can pull the wool over your eyes. You know, these are Aries. When you talk about Aries also, every body part, every 12, your body has 12 systems. Your body, the number 12 is very important. Your body has 12 systems. There's 12 degrees of separation. There's 12 salts. There's 12 hours of the day, 12 hours of the night, of the evening. You have 12 months in the year. In elementary school, you go through, in grade school, you go through 1 through 12. It's not by coincidence. So you have the in the brain, the head is Aries. Like if I pull up one thing about the Last Supper, when you look at the photo of the Last Supper, you can see the Aries at the head. Then you have the bull headed. You see the head of the Taurus. And then you have Gemini, who's the twins, who's holding up his two hands. And after Gemini, you have Cancer, the crab. The guy got a knife behind his back. And after Cancer, you have Leo, who's dominant, whose elbow is on the table. That's Leo. He's firm, elbows on the table. But Cancer is pointing at the throat of the Virgo. She doesn't have an Adam's apple because she's a woman. Virgo is a woman. But yeah, you're going to have Aries at the head. These are the 3 seasons. This is the 3 seasons of spring and the 3 seasons of summer. And you have the first 6 months of the year here. You have March, April, May, June, July, August, where Virgo starts at. So let me just show a quick picture of the this is Aries zodiac sign. This is the ram. This is the lamb. Remember, a lamb is a young sheep. A ram is a male sheep. Both of them are sheep. And when it says, behold the Lamb of God, that is the sun coming up in Aries. And again, the way to look at it is look